Hello chat again. Today I'm here to do another anime review, and this anime review is to High School DxD BorN Episode 3. Now this episode, it revolves around basically Issei, Reese, and Konako facing against of Konako's big sister, and also against Goku the Monkey King. And also that in this episode that we able to Konako, we found out that Konako's big sister called Kanakura, I think that's how you say her name. I'm trying to capture Konako to take it forcibly her join their side. That's what it looked like the way it felt like to me. And also it gives you still found out how Issei can control his balance breaker. You know his secret gear is the Red Dragon Emperor or the Welsh Dragon. He's trying to control. He's trying to figure in this episode. He figured out the way he can control his balance breaker, and we found out that his balance breaker can only activate by poking Reese Gremory or Reese Gremory the president. That's what technically he usually calls a president. The only way to activate balance break, he needs to poke Reese Gremory's breasts. Yeah, I expect that to be the case because this is a perverted anime. This is a high matured perverted anime. So I know there was something to do if it's end up activating his balance breaker. I knew it was going to do something that involved around boobs or something like that. And yes, I was right. He said the only way he can activate his balance breaker is to poke Reese's breasts. Yeah, not that big a shocking. And it was expected, of course. I knew it was going to happen at some point, that he's going to release his balance breaker and be a badass with it. Because after he got his balance breaker to activate, Issei became a badass automatically. That power, technically, for the way it looked like, he could have dealt with Konako's big sister in one foul swoop. He could just freaking knocked her out in one go, and maybe kill her. The way her power looked like, because I don't think Konako had the power to defeat Issei when he got into balance breaker. I don't think she has that power. And Issei, at least he's a guy. At least he's a guy, and man, he won't harm a girl. Because he doesn't end up hurting her. He doesn't end up punching Kaka at all in this episode, which I can see he is a man. He won't harm a girl. Which I do feel a bit respect for him, because I'm one of those people who will harm a girl if I get pissed with them. But yeah, I admit that. But Issei, even though he's pissed with her, he didn't hit her, which I at least give him respect to that, because with me, I'm someone who has bad anger. I have very bad anger. I respect for Issei that he doesn't have that bad anger like I do. So I'm trying to control that anger on mine, but Issei does go very power. He does have powerful power, and when he goes to his balance break, and definitely a true badass when he goes into that state. But it's just that the big problem is that he had to activate his power. He has to do something perverted, which I feel, oh god. I wish he had Super Saiyan. I wish they'd gone for Dragon Ball reference. I just wish they did that, because at least gives Issei at least some vibe of non-pervertedness. But of course, this is a perverted anime. You expect pervertedness to come in. So, of course, to activate power, something pervy needs to be the key to activating it. Which I, expected, and nothing much happened. Also, a new character has been introduced in this episode. It is Loki. If you guys know who Loki is, if you have watched the Avengers or Thor, you might heard the name before. It's that guy. It's the brother of Thor. The brother of Thor. Of course, he's a different Loki than he is in the other films of Avengers. There are differences. First off, he does keep the evil demeanor of Loki, which of course is all every Loki character has. Every Loki character has in anything, anime, films, anything. But in this situation, he's not a lone wolf. He doesn't work by himself. He works with other people, which Loki doesn't do in Avengers and the Thor series. He usually works by himself. But in the anime of High School DxD, he seems like he's working with the Bridges. That's how I think you see the name. That's the name of the villains they have to face. Who's working with Issei's arch enemy, the White Dragon Emperor. Which I'm looking forward to when I see that battle. I'm looking forward to see that battle. But Loki got introduced in this episode to face against who was in the castle fighting against the other demons, gods, and fallen angels in that. Which I thought, good. The action, I'm expecting more for the action. Yeah, well, High School DxD is not known for its action, I would say, because its action is subpar, not much action, really. This is a pervy anime, so I expect fan service, hentai-based scenes. I expect that to happen a lot in this anime, not much violence, really. But when it does go to proper high-quality action, it does it really well. I know that from other episode for High School DxD. The animation qualityness, like I said, even though the fight scenes weren't that long, I would say they could have done better with the animation in that situation, because even though not that long, they could have made the fighting more epic if they made the animation a bit better in that. But again, the animation was good. The animation was good in this, but not the best from High School DxD. I would say it was not the best, because last episode's training fight scenes, they look more good than they did in these proper fight scenes in this episode. Which I just felt that is weird, because if they have good quality of animation in last time's episode in training fight scenes, I was expecting better animation in proper fight scenes, but I digress. The only time where very good animation came in with fight scenes when Issei transferred into his balance breaker, which made logical sense. Anything to do with power or transformation, of course they're gonna have flashy entrances or animation if it's anime, anything like that. But I digress. But anyway, so really this episode, I'd say it was a good episode, but not the best episode it could have done. I just say it did so because I expected more out of this episode. I expected more, really, because High School DxD does good with episodes, but usually when it comes to episodes like this, they usually do better. But not really much, and there's not much fan service. That's really the only time when fan service came up was actually just easy to activate balance breaker, poke resets proofs, and that again was unexpected. I was just again expecting more fans. It's like last week's episode. Actually, it's even less than last week's episode. Only one fan service scene. If you don't include if it was on TV, you know, I told you guys about last episode that they always do the cutscenes. The cutscenes, you know, to show they're going to adverts. If you don't include that, there was only one fan service scene, which disappointing for a fan service anime. I would say disappointing for a fan service anime because this is designed for fan service, not just action. Which I'm actually a big surprise that High School DxD is doing this now. Bringing out episodes that don't have hardly any fan service. If I think about it, I noticed from High School DxD 1, from High School DxD to High School DxD New to now High School DxD BorN, I noticed that they're cutting a lot of fan service out lately. Like, they're cutting a lot out of it. Maybe ever since High School DxD got so popular. Because I think they weren't planning to bring out more. I don't think the company of High School DxD planned to bring out more episodes for it. I don't think they were planning to. But until they noticed how popular it got, that's when they decided, and they thought maybe they should cut down the fan service. Because, you know, if they keep on adding too much fan, they think maybe the popularity of it might go down, and might lose money because of too much fan service. And they know that this anime, I take it they know that manga, they know that the manga is very high perverted. So to make sure this anime can keep getting watched, and they know that the new, and they know that even though the next scenes might be very high perverted, I think they cut those out because, I don't know, maybe because of the popularity now it's got, to try to at least keep fan service in it, but maybe trying to maturize a bit, which I can see why they do that. But still, it's an alright episode. I think it's alright. Like I said, I think could make the episode better for this specific anime, because we know it's perverted, fan service. I think to make this episode better, make the animation in there, short fights is better than he did. Better than did in this episode. And again, as a fan service anime, add more freaking fan service in it. God damn it. That was just low. Like, now the just these past two, this episode and the last episode, last week's episode, they got a lot of fan service out, which is unexpected. But anyway, that's my review of High School DxD BorN, guys. Hope you guys like it. Become one of the Chalgrove fans today. If you guys want to send me fan mail, go in my description below. You guys can send me fan mail, anything, my address is down there in my description. You guys can send me fan mail, anything, be alright. Yeah, I hope you guys like this. Anyway, I hope you guys like this video. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys!